Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know, it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on Irish radio. It's the scintillating, it is the stupefying, it's the splendido crappy quiz.
Oh, you nearly screwed that up.
I sure did. It's been long, it's been 2 weeks. Every Friday, we put three of team off the ball up against each other in a no-holds-barred quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. Allow me to welcome today's contestants. Our first contestant is the king of Friday mornings, the man who kickstarts your weekend with scorching hot takes and famous tangents on cool pop culture topics. It's Adrian, who's your daddy Barry.
Good morning.
It's 9:28. We were supposed to be doing this at 9:05. That's how controlled. That's how controlled the environment is on a Friday morning.
Friday's just, it's freewheeling, isn't it, on? It's just, you never know what happens.
And it ruins everybody else's day.
My weekend always gets off to the right start.
That's what we're here for on Friday morning, ruining people's days. That's how we work.
Our next contestant is the king of Monday through Thursday mornings, the man who kickstarts your weekdays with scorching hot takes and famous tangents on cool pop culture topics. It's the artist formerly known as the mustachioed menace, Ger Gilroy.
Oh, I've had a tough week.
It's been a week. And our final contestant, to make matters worse, one of our contestants pulled out of the quiz. That was the worst thing that happened to me this week. Our final contestant has developed a sort of Richard Williams relationship with his dog. Hank the Tank has been programmed to dominate Crufts 2023 after these next 10 months of arduous training. It's the Jim Gavin of the canine world, Will O'Callaghan.
Not sure exactly how well this is going to work out, because I took the opportunity with my break at 9 o'clock to bring Hank for a bath, somewhat in celebration for the fact that, you know, minimal interference with the exception of the hurling section, I think, on Tuesday morning. I was like, we'll give him a reward, give him a nice bath. Always ends up that he gets hyper after a bath, and he is now zooming around the couch in the background, which is the reason that the background is blurred currently, because he is running around and he's now climbing up on a speaker. So I would imagine that Hank will probably take part in this quiz as much as I will over the next few minutes.
Well, hopefully his distraction means that you're minus a couple of points. It's a handicap for you. Otherwise, Will's going to win this. Like someone who knows something about stuff.
Do you put him into your...
Against me and Adrian, that's like unfair.
Do you put him into your actual bath?
Yeah, I put him in the actual bath. Now, the water was only up to the top of his feet, so I gave him a nice little shampoo and
rubber ducky?
A quick wash. And then, no, he's no rubber ducky, but he did get a... You know, he got nicely rinsed off, and then he was zooming around, running off the walls to try and dry himself after I towel dried him. And now he is using the entire circumference of the kitchen and the living room to try and zoom around. So I would imagine my light could fall, the mic could fall. This could be a crappy quiz to remember in a moment.
Well, I hope so. As ever, the format is a classic crappy quiz with a series of questions and a range of themes, and it's onto the slip and slide of trivia, which is the rapid fire round. You can podcast the crappy quiz on otbsports.com or on the OTB Sports app. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to click the thumbs up, even if you contribute nothing but misery to your day. Any questions, you can send them via postcard. We haven't got a postcard in ages to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. And we have had a massive reaction to our last Crappy Quiz. This was, of course, our Masters special 2 weeks ago, where John Duggan blasted his way to victory in ridiculously impressive style. Liam Dunn said, that was special. Andre Manlutach said, not a golf fan, but I enjoyed that. Was all very civil, though, for a crappy quiz. Maybe because John and Joe are gentlemen. Nathan also took part in the quiz. Celtic said, good quality answers, but bring back Gilroy and Adrian for the mayhem. And Barry Swain says, the beauty of the quiz is the joke it is taken for. This quiz is not beauty. A deeply offensive comment from Barry there, and we would like to completely...
It was very, 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 very impressive. And it did also show up the shitness of your round where you passed the parcel thing, where Duggan was like pulling from his arse pocket like the winners of the Masters in order back in the day, and Nathan was going, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, Tom Watson. Tom Watson didn't win one, obviously. Or did he? I don't know.
Right.
But
I think he's one of the official starters, isn't he?
And also, the other thing is, I think, just on a point of information, if you reach the end, there shouldn't be a loser. It was a point for everybody. Was that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So, point of information taken back again. Crappy quiz is perfect. Round 1, the boring questions round, never multiple choice. Adrian, the Leinster Football Championship returns this weekend, but which manager has won the Leinster Championship more than any other over the past 50 years?
So it's not the obvious one. Is that what we're saying?
Don't look at him. He's got
interested to know what you think the obvious one is.
Got a computer open there.
Come on.
Oh, like there's
Way
probably
behind.
you're
It's
probably
like-
going
it's
to tell me
actually
there was a
gone half nine.
run,
We're
like
supposed to be off air
somebody
2 minutes
went on a
ago.
run in the 70s and won 400 of them in a row or whatever. But I'm going to go with
good.
the obvious one regardless. Jim Gavin.
No, Jim Gavin is joint second with Hefo on 7. Number 1, Sean Boylan with 8.
Wow.
Ger, which city in the United States is the most successful sports city? So we're adding baseball, basketball, football, hockey, and soccer national titles together to get the city with the most titles. And yes, there is a Wikipedia page with the numbers per city listed. So blame that if you think I'm wrong.
So sorry, what is it? Soccer?
Soccer, basketball, football, hockey, baseball. Which city? What
This
are you
is where
thinking?
Nathan style.
I'm thinking that.
Off like multiple.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
thinking
blaming
that
on
the
the
Yankees,
cities.
the Yankees give obviously New York a massive advantage over everybody else because they're miles ahead of everybody. But Los Angeles have had the Dodgers and they've had the Galaxy, like suddenly be relevant. But then there's Boston, who obviously have the Celtics, and do the New England Patriots count as Boston?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the New York because of the Yankees.
Correct. Well done.
But that completely skews it, right?
Yeah, it does. 35 baseball titles from there, 62. They would almost beat every other city alone with the Yankees. Boston have 40 in total, Chicago have 32, Los Angeles have 32. Lakers, of course, some of their titles weren't won in Los Angeles, so that would have diminished that number. So 62, New York well out in front. I was going to say Arthur, may or may not have been due to take part in the quiz. Will. Eric Ten Hag is the latest Dutchman to enter the Premier League, but which Dutch manager currently holds the record for the best win rate in Premier League history, having overseen 34 games and won 18 of them?
Gus Hiddink?
Correct.
Ooh.
Will is off the mark. Round 2 is the multiple choice Munster round of Mania round. This round is a great opportunity to impress your friends by proving to them that you know loads about the Munster Hurling Championship and about other things too. Adrian, which of these things happened least recently? A. Cork won their last senior All-Ireland hurling title. B. The first iPhone was released. Or C. Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl. So which of those happened the longest time ago?
Jesus Christ, you could have worded that slightly better, couldn't you?
I couldn't really think of any
happened?
longest time ago. What is the word for least recently?
Which of these happened
Which happened first?
first?
There you go.
Least recently.
I was staring over the script like 5 minutes. I was like,
Tom
there's
Brady's
surely
first Super Bowl, the
less wordy
iPhone,
way.
and Cork's last All-Ireland hurling win.
Correct. Which of
Well,
those
Tom
happened
Brady
first?
has been around for... So Tom Brady it's got to be Tom Brady. Tom Brady.
Correct. Jojo had to just give it there. Yeah, no, that was your answer anyway. Yeah, Tom Brady 2002, Cork was 2005, iPhone was 2007.
Was the iPhone 07, right? Jesus.
Ger, who is the tallest? A. Kyle Hayes, B. Virgil van Dijk, or C. Dwayne Wade?
Oh, bollocks. I don't know anything about Dwayne Wade. I'm going to go Kyle Hayes, though.
Correct. Good answer. Hayes is 6'5", the other two are 6'4". Arthur. Will.
This is going to go down officially on that website as well as an Arthur win if I do win. But anyway.
Yeah. Which of the following lasted the shortest period of time?
Hey-oh.
My-
A. Babs Keating's second reign as Tipperary manager. B. Jose Mourinho's stint as Manchester United manager. Or C. Ronald Koeman's stint as Netherlands manager. Which of those lasted the shortest period of time?
These all have to be fairly close. These are all somewhere between 2 and 3 years, I think. Bab's second stint, I'm going to guess.
Correct. It was 665 days. Jose went a full 900, and Ronald Koeman was 925 days. So there you go. Will, you're on 2 points. Ger, you're on 2 points. Adrian, you're on 1 point as we enter the Pass the Parcel of Doom round. You know the rules at this stage. You just give me a name that's on the list, and we keep going through the list until you get one wrong, or you can't give me a name, at which point you're eliminated. Last man standing gets the point.
It's an open
It's a
sheet.
computer. It's a
The
computer.
adjudicator can look at any point to see if whether it's cheating.
They shouldn't have to.
If I'm cheating,
I mean, if we trusted you, Adrian, it wouldn't be a big deal, would it?
if I'm cheating for my win rate, there's something desperately
I mean,
wrong.
you're just bad at cheating. Like, what's the...
Adrian, you kick us off here. Can you name a player who has won the World Rugby Men's 15th Player of the Year award since its inception in 2001?
Dan Carter.
Correct. Ger.
Richie McCaw.
Correct. Will.
Anton Dupont.
Anton Dupont is correct. Adrian, back to you.
Keith Wood.
Keith Wood is correct. He won the first one. Ger.
Colby.
No, Cheslin Colby did not win it. Will.
I'm going to go for Brian Habana.
Brian Haban is correct. Yeah, 2007. Adrian.
Johnny Wilkinson.
Johnny Wilkinson is correct.
He's looking it up.
This is tricky now because there's like.
It is, because
you're
you're
trying
supposed to have said an answer by now.
I know, you're trying to think of World Cup years here as well. Though.
No, you're supposed to think of an answer. TikTok.
Come on, William.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Muliaina.
No, I can't believe Adrian got like you missed the most obvious
I
one
would
of
have
all.
gone for Khaleesi.
Jonathan Sexton, 2018, was World Player of the Year. Bowden Barrett did it twice. Schalt Berger, Thierry Dusautoir, Peter Steph Dutoit was 2019. Fabien Galtier, Kieran Reid, Brodie Retallick, and Shane Williams, as well as Sexton, were the ones you didn't say. We're all square. It's 2 apiece. Ger, can you name a player who played for Dublin in the 2011 All-Ireland football final?
2011, Bernard Brogan.
Correct. It goes to Will next.
Cluxton.
Correct.
Alan Brogan.
Yeah. Sure.
Eamon Fennell.
Yeah, correct. Came off the bench that day. Arthur.
McMenamin.
Will. Correct. Sorry, Will. Yeah.
What age would he be? Kieran Whelan?
No.
Oh no, sure, Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell. He
Michael?
stepped right on that banana
Desperate,
skin.
that was a desperate
Michael?
answer.
Yeah.
Philly McMahon.
Billy McMahon's correct.
Oh, there was so many more.
Johnny Cooper.
No. Johnny Cooper's too young. Ger gets the point.
Michael Dara.
No, yes, sorry, yes, Michael Dara was there. Dennis Bastick, Ger Brennan, Barry Cahill, Dermot Connolly, Brian Cullen, see all in Coppers, Michael Fitzsimons, Paul Flynn, Michael Dara, as you say, James McCarthy, Kevin Nolan, man of the match, Rory O'Carroll, Owen O'Gara, and Keane O'Sullivan were the remaining names. Will, you can kick us off with this one. Can you name a player who has scored a goal in any competition for Manchester United this season?
Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Correct. It goes to Adrian next.
Fred.
Correct.
Alanga.
Correct.
Rashford.
Correct.
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw is not correct. Luke Shaw's not scored a goal. You are
Christ.
out. Ger.
Greenwood.
Greenwood is correct. Will.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes, yeah.
McTominay.
McTominay, yeah, good shout.
Pogba.
Pogba is correct. We're doing well here. There are 6 left.
Maguire.
Maguire, 5 left.
Maguire.
Okay.
Sorry, there's still 6 left. I'm missing one there.
6 left. Okay. Fred, am I telling her done?
Come on.
All right, give us a second.
No.
Easy now. Wan Bissaka.
No, Ger gets the point again. Ger's gone too clear. The remaining ones were Edinson Cavani, Jesse Lingard, Anthony Martial, Jadon Sancho, Alex Tellez, and Donny van de Beek.
Oh, I was going to say Dallo next. I was also going to say Luke Shaw when you jumped in with him.
It seemed like pretty obvious.
I thought Luke Shaw had scored a goal.
Much football, does he?
I thought he'd scored a goal.
It's 4-2-2 to Ger. Round 4 is the fun-free magic number round. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. I'm going to state that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper, and I'm also going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. So if you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of Leinster senior football titles Wicklow has ever won, plus the number of professional fights Katie Taylor has fought so far in her career, plus the number of times Manchester City have won the top division of English football in the club's entire history, plus the number in the women's FIFA rankings where the Republic of Ireland are currently placed. Your 30 seconds expire when Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads. So how many Leinster football titles have Wicklow won ever? How many fights has Katie Taylor had in the professional game? How many times have Manchester City won the top flight of English football? all time. And then where are Ireland in the FIFA rankings in women's football?
Bubbles, bangles,
Hear how they jingle, jingle.
bubbles, bangles, bright, shiny beams.
We'll go to the man beaming in from down the country, Will, first.
Yeah, I've gone with 62.
62, Ger.
64.
Adrian.
34.
34. Adrian was the furthest away, but the only one who doesn't go bust.
Yes!
Just another great moment for Adrian Barry. The answer was 57, by the way. Wicklow have never won the Leinster Senior Football Championship. Katie Taylor has fought 20 times in the professional game. Manchester City have won the top flight of English football 7 times, and the place where Ireland are in the rankings is 30th. So you add that up, you get to 57.
The ranking did me.
We tossed a coin before coming on air. Ger versus Adrian. Ger won the toss.
Where did you think we were ranked?
20. I had 25 initially, and then the last second I changed it to 20.
Nice.
That wasn't that far off my
Do you
initial
think Katie
thought.
Taylor's had about 4 fights then? How did
8.
she
I had
get
her down for 8, Will.
Right.
You had Katie Taylor down for 8 fights.
Yeah.
8 professional fights.
Listen, who's sitting there with the points, lads?
God.
Our winner tonight will be decided in the round that separates the men from the boys, the Austin Gleasons from the Austin Powerses. It's a no theme in particular, ridiculous
Austin
easy
Powerses.
rapid fire round. The score you get in this round will be added to your score in the previous round. There'll be 40 seconds for everyone to answer from the same set of questions. We're going to start with Ger, then on to Adrian, then on to Will. If you get a question correct, I'll keep asking you questions until you get one wrong, and then I move on to the next person, and you get deducted a point. Ger.
What are the scores?
4-4-2. Will trailing.
Sean
Jerry-
Dyche formation.
It is a lovely formation. Ger, you ready?
Not really.
Your 40 seconds starts now. Who did Dublin beat in the Leinster football final last year?
Kildare.
Correct. Carla Sainz drives for which Formula 1 team?
Ferrari.
Correct. Name the club captain of Manchester United.
Maguire.
Correct. What county is Munster's Jack O'Donoghue from?
Stop.
Waterford.
Correct. Who is currently second in La Liga?
Barcelona.
Correct. Name either of the confirmed teams in England's World Cup group later this year.
Poland.
No, Iran or USA. Who is the reigning world snooker champion? Selby or Trump, Adrian?
Selby.
Correct. Who is second in the Premier League top scorers list for this season? Young-Min Son or Diogo Jota?
Son.
Correct. Mikhail Antonio plays his international football for which country?
Uruguay.
No.
Yes!
Jamaica. Ger wins, obviously. That was comprehensive.
Two things. He hadn't a clue about Ferrari. It's the only team he knows. And Harry Maguire. What?
I mean, it's true.
That
it's
is
a fact.
like, that's not even a 1-yard tap in. That's stealing someone else's goal.
There you go.
That's
But
a ridiculous question.
I'm like an absolute mothering of everybody. I lay
Not
waste
really.
like
No,
napalm.
I was pretty close in the end, I'd say.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
You know what?
Can Arthur go down on the record as my score from this quiz, please?
Yes, we'll pass it on. There was no interference from Frank the Tank, which I'm desperately disappointed with.
No.
But thank you for taking part. Well, thank you as ever for taking
He's
part.
chewing
Adrian.
a spoon at the moment is what he's doing.
Oh, nice.
One
Congratulations.
of the
sir.
great old-time quizzes there. Lads, well done to everybody.